Good morning, everybody. Thursday morning. It's raining and it's dull and it's miserable, but it's going to be a good day. And it's going to be a good day because I choose to make it so. With everything that goes on in our lives, we seem to forget a couple of major things of import. Whatever your beliefs, the fact is that each of us is a soul inhabiting a suit of human flesh. We all have souls. We've chosen, each of us, to be here on this planet at this time, in this situation. For whatever reason, we have chosen this as our learning path. You might say that people who live in desperate poverty or with so many challenges, physical and psychological, to overcome, how could they have chosen? How could they have chosen that? And of course, the human part of us, the physical part of us, the materialistic psyche of us would say, I didn't choose this, I didn't want this, I wanted to be born a princess, I wanted to be born into money, I wanted to be born into a family that would nurture my ambition, which is something that I've often thought. But for whatever reason, and we can't begin to understand it, we have chosen this path. We are learning, we are here to learn. Maybe next time round, who knows, we'll just choose not to learn at all and have a life of idle worthlessness, much as some of the royals do. So, as we've chosen to be here at this time, in this situation, for a learning experience, then we need to go ahead and have that learning experience to face the challenges that are presented to us and not look at the problem and get ourselves into a spiral of despair because of that problem, but look at the problem and think, right, what can I do to make things a little better? Just a little better. It's sort of how I'm thinking at the moment about Alfie. It was made a little better yesterday when I was quite vehement in my objections about being overrided, about the care, about not being consulted, about care being taken off, about the fact that nothing I have asked to be done in regards to deep cleaning the room and getting that radiator off and cleaning that. None of that was done. But yesterday, because I was vehement in what I was saying, at least the radiator was done, and at least the deep cleaning is going to be done, and at least there is a sort of semi-promise that the panel will once again look at Alfie's care package. That was quite an achievement for me yesterday, bearing in mind that I went in without any knowledge whatsoever that I was going to be presented with these problems. Who knows what problems today is going to bring? Who knows? but I will look for the solution. And that would be my advice to anyone. Look for the solution. Life can always be so much worse. But don't dwell on that. You have to live minute by minute, day by day, because every day we are thrown curveballs, and every day we have to face up to that challenge. One more small thing I wanted to mention is looking at a lot of the drama that's going on the internet recently, and people making themselves look exceptionally foolish, adults behaving as children, as petulant bullies. It's not affecting me, by the way. But I just wonder to myself, do they not realise this is the World Wide Web? Whatever you do, whatever you say, goes out there into the ether on record for evermore. So before you start, some of you people, with your antics and your bad language and calling the police on each other and acting like, well, I don't know what you're acting like, really. I can't. Words don't describe it. But before you continue to do that, ask yourself, if you had children, or if you have children, if you have parents, if you have siblings, partners, would you be okay with them knowing what you were doing and how you were behaving, put out there on the World Wide Web for everyone to see, for everyone to laugh at and snigger at? You need to be very careful. I'm not the best by any means YouTuber, but one thing I am is honest, and maybe sometimes I don't come across great, but there's nothing that I put out there that I would be ashamed of my family seeing. Can some of you people say the same? I think not. Thought for the day, everybody. As I've said, today is a new day. Grab it by the horns. Accept that there are going to be challenges, but also you could turn those challenges into opportunities, like I'm going to. I'll speak to you later. Bye bye, everybody.